Good morning everyone. In this video we are going to learn how to configure a user on multiple network devices via Ansible. So let's verify the topology. So this is our topology where we have the router, core switches, distribution and the access layer, access switches, and we have the Ansible server installed which is having the reachability to our WAN router as well as the core switch and distribution switch. So in this video we are going to configure a user on WAN router as well as a core switch. So let's open the Ansible server. This is my Ansible device and let's verify what all device we are going to get performed. So which is in my inventory file, and if you can see my inventory file, and it says that we have some of the variable which Ansible will use to log into the device with this username and the password, and the kind of device he need to validate that what kind of device he is going to log in. So we need to statically tell that this is a iOS device. Once he will be logged in, he will be logging to all the devices. This is my one of the router, second switch, core switch and the second core switch. Now to create a user, we also have the playbook. Ansible work on the playbook, and we have the static user. This is the one of the play, and this playbook said that we need to configure a user on multiple network devices. When Ansible is logged in, he used the network CLI to log in over there as a connection method, and in the inventory file he actually used all the host devices which are mentioned in my inventory file instead of using this group devices. Like we group the devices and as a name of the host, which is a router, which is only one router, and we group the second second set of devices, which is a core switch, which I mention as a core, and mention the two devices over there. So instead of reading these groups, he just need to execute this task which I written in this task section to all the devices. And the task is he need to configure a user. To configure a user, he need to use the iOS user, which is one of the module in Ansible directory, which he pick up and use the function that is a name, what the name of the user he need to configure, and what could be the password he will configure. Either the user state will be the present or what. Once he will be execute this task, then he will notify us that we are going to did the changes or what exactly he did it. So this is a second task which he need to play, and in the debug module we have one of the MSG function in which it give us a on-screen message that the user configured at this device. So this is one of the variable which it will be pick up from the inventory file, and it says once he logged into this device, it will confirm that the switch 11 user configured at the device at switch 11. Once he will be done on this second switch, he will inform us that the user configured a device on switch 22, like this. So every host name, it will be pick up from the inventory file and give us a message that the device has been successfully configured with the user or no. This is one of the good use case which is actually required. I one single user for the administrative purpose to all the devices in case of the disaster. So this is we are going, instead of login to manually, we logged in via the Ansible and ask them to configure a user to all the devices in my environment. So we can keep increase this device list like this one. This is my inventory file, so we can get increase simply, and the same play will get executed to all of my WAN devices, or all of my network devices in fact. Now let's execute this playbook, and which says Ansible playbook is a command, and it says where is your play or which play you want to execute. It says I want to execute one of my playbook which name is user static, which is resided in my playbook directory. Let's press enter. Let me get cancel. Sorry, let me get cancel. Before to get executed, I just want to verify either we have the existing user configured or no. This is one of the verification, otherwise we are not sure either the Ansible has performed their task or no. So let me log in and run one of the command which says we already have Ansible user, which is Ansible, and here also Ansible. So what we will do it, well, logged in the playbook, which is user static, and instead of configuring a Ansible user, we can say we are going to configure some other user, which may be Ansible 1, save and done. Now we can verify when the playbook will get executed, it will configure one user which name is Ansible1 and the password will be Ansible1. As of now we have configured one user which is Ansible in all the devices. Now okay, so let's execute this playbook with the same command Ansible-playbook and the name of the playbook. Let's get executed. So the play has been started. If you can see, play has been started and it gave us a message that what play he is going to execute. So we do not have any specific thing mentioned in the play. So it start executing the task which is user creation. So now he log into the device and start configuring the script which we have written in the task over there. If we can log into the device and we can verify by the show user, then we can see one user is logged in as a SSH and performing some changes. Let's see, our script has been done. So what has been done? It says change has been done on router 1, switch 22, switch 11, and once this task has been done, it start executing the second task, which is a task notification. And in this task notification, he giving us a message that the task has been executed successfully, okay, on which switch 11, and give us a message. The message is user configured at device switch 11, router 11, and the switch 22. So that sequence can be anything. It's a randomly it's pick up the device and give the notification to us. And at the last, it give us a play recap information, and it says we did some changes on one of the device, which is router 11. We did some of the changes on the switch 11 as well as switch 22, and everything is green. It's perfect. In case something goes wrong, then we can see there are failure message, and this failed is going to be highlighted in a red, and we will see that our task what all we executed that was not successful. But in this case it's green, it means whatever we executed it was successfully done. Let's verify the command, run the command, the same command which we executed previously. We'll execute the same to verify either the Ansible user 1 has been configured or no. So I guess this router 1 has been done, and if you can see here, we have the Ansible user 1 has been configured, and the same is to all the devices, right? So in this way we are going to get executed one task to all multiple devices in fact. Now let's verify once again the playbook, and if you have noticed this playbook which is written here for the static user, one of the user configuration, the user is actually available in playbook. So whosoever is executing this playbook, he is aware what actually we are going to perform. So we can hide this user information from this playbook, and instead of mentioning static name of the user or the password of the user, we can put this username and the password in some other file and call it over here. Just for the example, let's jump to the host file, inventory file, and says my new underscore user will be Ansible 11 and my new underscore pass will be Ansible 11. So now instead of configuring, instead of passing the static information, I'll call this user information, username in front of the user in the playbook. Let go back to my playbook and remove this Ansible one, and instead of that I'll ask variable over here, which is new space user, which we call actually in a curly bracket. A double curly bracket is required, Ansible underscore pass, and we are done. So let's execute once again the same playbook, which is via Ansible playbook, and the path of the playbook will be user hyphen static, and done it. So now we already verified we do not have Ansible 11 or Ansible 12, which we configured in here in my host file, inventory file. So let's execute it. Now the play is going to be executed first, which has been done. Now the task has been started and it says change has been done on router 11. Okay, it's done now. Now we can see change has been done on router 11, switch 11 and switch 22, and gave us a message as well. And it at the recap it gave us a summary that the change is 1 on this device, which is successfully done, and the same for all other devices as well. Let's verify with the same command and see either the change actually has been executed, either the user has been configured or no. Now if you can see on the core switch, we have one of the user which is Ansible 11, and on all the devices we have the same Ansible 11 user with the same password. So this is how we can use Ansible tool to get the network task to be automated, a regular task. In this next video I will show you some other example how we can perform some other regular day-to-day task in our via the Ansible network environment. Thank you very much.